Good morning. It is Tuesday, March the 3rd at about 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. Samuel Clemens, also known as Mark Twain, said that history does not repeat itself, but it often rhymes. And from that, we can draw lessons. The United States now is ruled by a regime that is doing the same things past regimes have done. And from history, we know that the regime eventually will fall. And history has shown us that not only people in this country, but people around the world are going to call for justice. So there are going to be trials. There are going to be massive trials. There are going to be incarcerations. And I think it is warranted that death sentences be handed out for some people that have been part of this conspiracy to hijack the United States and turn it into the worst, most criminal, most barbaric empire that has ever existed on this planet. And that's what they want. They don't believe in democracy. They believe in might equals right. They don't believe in rules. They don't believe in fairness. They believe in, I'm going to take what I want and fuck you. That's what they believe in. How many people have died because of the actions of this regime now? There's no accurate count that I can find, but many thousands of people around the world have already lost their lives. Here at home, how many people have died because of the actions of this regime? There's no accurate count, because many people have just simply disappeared. We don't know their whereabouts. We don't know if they're even alive. When we get through this, there are going to be trials, and we have to steel ourselves to the fact that we cannot be lenient. That the individuals that have been part of this regime are co-conspirators to war crimes. That they are co-conspirators to treason. And the penalty for treason is jail or death. Now, in my estimation, a lot of people have already died. So I think that the rightful justice that should come after these people are prosecuted is death. The death penalty. And for somebody who is the sitting so-called president of the United States to have committed these actions, oh, no. No. And these crimes extend to everyone that has been complicit, everyone that is in this administration, every single person. There's no justification. There is no way they can defend themselves. So they are co-conspirators to criminal homicide. They are co-conspirators to war crimes. They are co-conspirators to rape, which we know is happening within these detention centers. They are co-conspirators to kidnapping. They kidnapped the president of a country. They're kidnapping people all over this nation. So people need to steel themselves. It is not barbaric to say that these people have committed crimes that include taking other people's lives so that they themselves should forfeit their lives as punishment. That is not barbaric. And we need to steel ourselves to that. That does not mean that we lose ourselves. We lose our empathy. It means that we understand that at times in history, particularly right now, for whatever reason, there are individuals that give up the veil of humanity and commit barbarism and act in evil ways. And the people that are running this administration, the people that are running our entire society right now, have malignant intent for the rest of us. And so we need to steel ourselves that when we get through this and we get about the really hard work of finally creating the United States as it always should have been if it was true to the principles outlined in the Declaration of Independence. When we get around that process, we're going to have to do a whole lot of really hard soul searching, because there are many people in this cult, many people part of this regime, who have already given up the veil of humanity, and they will never be reformed. And they are co-conspirators to crimes. And it is very hard to wrap your head around, but we as a society are going to have to deal out that justice. And that is going to include these people forfeiting their lives for those crimes they have committed directly or been co-conspirators to in this administration. It's a difficult place. It is a hard place. It is a frightening place. And the way that we go through it, the way we're getting through it now, is by building our community. And yes, there are going to be voices in there that ask for leniency. And I'm so sorry to say, we cannot. We've seen what history teaches us with that thinking and that course of action. We were far too lenient throughout this nation's history on the people that want to do evil, particularly after the Civil War when Reconstruction failed completely. And we've been far too lenient and accepting of the Christian community's response to these horrific events, because of the failure of the Constitution to define properly our right to believe, as not meaning that we have the right to force everyone else to believe. How we go through this, I've said many times, I do not know. All I do know is it's going to be chaotic, and many, 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 many more people will lose their lives unjustly. And for the people that have been part of this regime who helped bring it forth, as far as I'm concerned, they've already given up the veil of humanity, and we need to take them out. Go carefully, friends.